holes in the wall for all the cannons. So I can't see any crocodiles, but we've got some like tadpoles or little fish. I feel like you're in obviously a Spanish city because of all the influence. Guard posts over there. I'd say the little holes that are in this area would have been for muskets or rifles. In here. This must be where all the torturing was done to some degree. Ruins of all of this place after World War II. Even here you can see down, which is maybe where prisoners was kept as well. Reinforced the defense of the Fort Santiago from the riverside. So that's why that was all extended. All the churches made out of Lego. The guards could maintain an eye on the prisoners. There was no way that they'd be able to climb up these walls. Maybe this is where they had their break. Cool, thank you.
Hello, sir. What nationality, sir?
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So we've got some abandoned brick buildings over here, which looks pretty interesting. A massive cannon just sitting in the middle of the path. And a guy playing guitar as well, which is pretty cool. Some music playing just over there, and I just thought I'd come to see these buildings a little closer. So I don't know if this is like the original place, but it's pretty random. It's just like it's all been like reinforced, so it must be the original part, but they've just reinforced it so that if tourists like us did come here, it doesn't fall on us. But I don't know if these are bullet holes. I'm not sure if these are bullet holes or what, but you can see like marks up in the fort, which possibly could be the old bars, and we can actually go inside here, which is kind of crazy. So you can see all the reinforcing, and plants are growing up throughout the entire building. This is pretty nice in here. I feel the ticket price is about maybe $5 or $10 US, so it's quite cheap. And I did see a sign saying that the dungeon was going to be open today, which should be kind of interesting as well. So we'll definitely go check that out. But we'll keep heading to the fort and see what we can come across. So I'm just seeing a sign now, and this is saying that these are the ruins of the American barracks. So constructed as a component of the seaside defense of Intramuros, forms part of the fortifications of Intramuros, which were declared as a National Historic Monument 1951, then as a National Cultural Treasure in 2014. So this is somewhat recent, but I swear these must be like bullet holes or something, hitting all the side of this. We've got a cat, stray cat, wandering through, making it even more eerie. But we've got a guy playing guitar, so it's not that bad. Well, I don't know what this is, but it looks pretty cool. Just some artwork hanging out in there. Oh, check this out, guys. We've got a massive anchor, which must be off a ship that came either from the Spanish colonization, and there's even large rounds for the cannons, or maybe I might be mistaken, there must be something else. Yeah, the large anchor, which I'm sure is off one of the ships that came from Manila. Yeah, just walking through the foresty garden part. There's more cannons, and then we are coming up to the actual fort itself, which has a moat of some sorts all around it. See what it's like in there. Probably no crocodiles, but check it out. So I can't see any crocodiles, but we've got some like tadpoles or little fish. And yeah, all this stuff is from when the Spanish was here. Churches, you can see way over there as well. People just hanging out in here. But let's make our way to the fort and try to figure out what this is all about. I wonder if this actually stretched the entire way around the fort, but they've blocked it up over there now. You can see the massive walls which go around the entire thing, then the massive entranceway as well. plus this sign. Right, we made it through the entrance and look how thick these walls are. You can see just like the second wall here made out of these smaller bricks. We've got a path up to the top, which is where say the guards all kept watch. But you can just see the aging of it and how the brick have like moss everywhere all over them. Like, check out the size of these walls, the thickness. That's crazy. And a stunning view all the way through there. I just didn't expect Manila to be like this. It's so cool. You feel like you're in obviously a Spanish city because of all the influence. Crazy nice trees, incredible views. Sadly some hotels kind of up there ruining it a little bit, but still this is kept so nicely. Central Plaza within the fort uses an open space for military drills, marches and arms. Monument to Jose Rizal, national hero, erected on the site in 1953. So that's him there. So this is where military drills for the people and the guards would have taken place all throughout here. Hung out on the lawn, and then we've got a path that I'm sure maybe would have been put here afterwards. But like this tree must have grown here with the entire place, because that's definitely not a new tree. It's been around for a while. Continuing up, we'll be able to head up to the top and check out what it's like, see what the guards would have had a view of. And then we'll be able to see if that moat actually continues around the entire fort as well. If you are visiting, make sure you bring some water because it is so hot. But under this tree, it's a really nice temperature, to be honest. But there's bathrooms as well. I'd say these were probably put in after the Spanish left. But yeah, you can see what it's like up top here with guard posts over there. I'd say the little holes that are in this area would have been for muskets or rifles or bows and arrows to fit through. And then walking over here, we can see planes flying out of the airport. Then the actual entrance from up top. So you can see the wall thickness again, which is crazy. Looking down there to the moat and just trees overgrowing the place like mad. But it kind of all fits in, like I think they're meant to be here. It's not really an overgrown place. I think this maybe is as well. It looks like more of a garden though, so I don't know. Holes in the wall for all the cannons, so they would have slot through here, and then it's like open so they can pivot around further, I'd say. That's just a guess, but to keep anyone out that shouldn't be here. So sadly it can't reach over to the bridge, but I'd probably be able to take that bike out. Anyone trying to come and raid the fort. There's the garden and the top of the entrance over there. I wonder what this is, just like a garden for the entire place. Alright, now we are entering the theatre, which on the sign mentioned something about a hanging. So I'm not too sure how this thing is properly set up. It's also extremely bright out here, so I had to put the sunnies on. Man, this is so cool being in here. All the palm trees, old stone work. You can see all around here. I don't actually know how this was set up though. People walking up there. Yeah, I'm not too sure how this area was, but it's pretty cool just being in here anyway. But I think we're gonna head inside and check out, apparently there's dungeons or something, and it said on the site that it's open, so that's good. I went to a temple in Java and it was closed on Monday for maintenance. So yeah, I'm pretty keen to go check out the dungeon and inside to see what it was like and how they would have lived properly here. But again, another massive tree as well that I'm sure was around when this place was in its prime. All right, just left the theatre and we're gonna try head inside now to see what's going on and try find these dungeons and basically to see what it's like to live here. But here's the thing to know if you are coming here: don't come on Monday, or else you'll be wasting your time, money, check this out, that's so cool. Just how the trees growing up through this building. I feel like this is the most classic, like Spanish sort of vibes. And you can see up here, the bars. And you can see again, we've got some supports here just for all the building, just because it is quite old and they don't want the building falling down.
Only
Okay.
no video, sir. No video.
Okay. Alright, we're not allowed to film inside, but well, there is a lot more to see outside, so okay, we just finished up in there and I think there's still another spot to go to, so we'll head over here, which I believe might be where the dungeon is, because we did go into that place and there was like a prison cell, but I don't think it was the actual dungeon spot that they were talking about. So head in and hopefully come across something else. And this is giving me some pretty, whoa, look at this tiny door over there. Let's head up here and see what is going on in this area. So some cross, the white cross. Alright, so we are underground now, and this must be where all the torturing was done to some degree. You can see guys over there. So I'd say this is where our prisoners were kept, and obviously, as you can see, tortured or just prisoned and held here. We keep on going through and you can see ruins of all of this place after World War II. So I didn't actually realise that it was quite affected by the World War. Going through here, and we can see a guard protecting this area, some old wood sitting on the floor. Pretty crazy seeing all this.
Those are Japanese.
Okay, now heading out. We met back up top. Everything we just went down under is all under this massive staircase, all these blocks. Even here you can see down, which is maybe where prisoners was kept as well, and they'd be trapped on top of these guards. Reinforced the defense of the Fort Santiago from the riverside, so that's why that was all extended and put out. We can see down here as well another prison part, all beside the river. How well it's been maintained and kept is so cool. So we have a dog just chilling down there, and then coming inside we've got models of all the churches made out of Lego. Well, these are all made out of Lego. That's so cool. We have the cathedral or something that we're going to visit soon. Lots of other buildings. Another one here. And it looks like there's a spot to watch a film or something, but yeah, that's so cool being able to just look around in here and visit. But head out now. We're back out top. The top of the fort now. We're able to see a clear view of the river. A bridge that I walked across yesterday. There's even a guy swimming out there. Hopefully he's not trying to escape from the prison. The staircase down to somewhere, not sure where. And then I would say these were prison cells as well. So the guards could maintain an eye on the prisoners, and there was no way that they'd be able to climb up these walls. I mean, if they built a ladder or something, possibly, but yeah, this entire fort, all to ourselves. It's so crazy to be able to see this. Alright, now we're down outside of the fort, down near the river. Definitely wouldn't want to swim in this river, that's for sure. But cool being able to see it nonetheless. Let's head back into the fort. But there was like a mannequin or something in here, which was quite cool. Okay, so this was a cell, but maybe this is where they had their break or playtime, because it's not very high. I can literally reach to the top of these bars, unless they were like right up top, which I think they were, because you can see the hinge, where the hinges would have gone. But old mate just chilling in there. I think that's that for the fort, so we'll head on to the next spot and see what's going on. Manila Cathedral, which is pretty impressive. Check out the entrance here. And then I think we're allowed to go inside as well. So head in and check it out. Same as the fort. This is very, very cool and impressive, but I don't know if I'm allowed to film, so here's a sneak peek. Now we're at the third and final place. I think this is St. Augustine Church. And again, it's just crazy, the history and like the detail, beauty, everything pretty much with this place. So nice. Stunning. So I think we can go inside this one as well. We have some ice cream outside, and then going inside we have the church itself, which we won't film in, but